Hey downloaders, welcome back to another episode of The Update, brought to you by TV Video Download. My name is Christian Taylor,
And I'm Alex Keaton, and we're here to share with you a few stories you may have missed throughout the week.
and a few things to look forward to in the weeks to come.
Since August is the month of Netflix originals, here are the biggest TV shows set to make a return. First up is Dear White People Volume 3, which stars Logan Browning. And if you don't know by now, it's a comedy about a group of black students at a predominantly white Ivy League school. They are faced with social injustice, misguided activism, and politics. Make sure you catch up before the new season. Next is the long-awaited Mindhunter, returning for its second season. The series revolves around the lives of two FBI agents who study and get into the minds of serial killers. The people working behind the camera also have prominent backgrounds within the industry, including executive producers David Fincher and Charlize Theron. Lastly, Season 3 of Glow will be returning to the glitter and spandex world of women's wrestling. Media Village writer Ainsley Andrade featured the show in his top 10 TV series of 2018, where he called Glow an obvious shoo-in for his list. Starring Alison Brie, Mark Maron, Betty Gilpin, in a realistic depiction of the 1980s and ladies wrestling, what's not to love?
It has funk, little junk, and lots of spunk. From its format to its fashion, Ainsley Andrade shares his attraction to the passion presented in IFC's Sherman Showcase. While diving into its daring details and similarities to Comedy Bang Bang and Documentary Now, Andrade says Sherman Showcase is probably the funniest thing to come out of IFC since that one time they let me do stand-up, which you'll soon be able to see on IGTV. From its celebrity guests to small things that impress, find out why the Diallo Widow and Bashir Salahuddin-led comedy is unlike the rest. While fans of USA Network Suits may not be beaming about Denise Crosby's additional arc to the show, the ex-Trekkie explains what it's like to join the cast in their final season, considering her character to be incredibly delicious. In an exclusive with Steve Gidlow, Crosby shares what her involvement means for the rest of the Suits crew, what fans can expect, and what brought her to the show. Despite discussing it for 32 years, she even goes on to give her take as to what the future Star Trek universe could look like. Though a delicate discussion, TV time and time again tackles the topic of abortion. However, according to Ed Martin, in recent years it seems the decision has been portrayed as something much lighter than it actually is. Reflecting back on various shows that have shed light on the subject since the 70s, Ed explains how the incredibly sensitive issue used to be given the time it deserves, to consider all sides and opinions surrounding the choice. Another show changing people's perception in a very different way is Orange is the New Black, which Ainsley Andrade says will always be remembered as a phenomenon. Describing it as a champion of women's and LGBTQ rights as well as prison reform, now in its 7th and final season, it continues to do so with what he calls a level of grace the likes of which very few television series have been capable of achieving. Ever. Throughout his column, he reminds us of the foreshadows that led us to where we are now, the way its creator Jenji Kohan masterfully ends the series, and why it'll live on long after the end of its sentence.
To stay updated on your favorite shows from the networks you love, read our latest columns at tvvideodownload.com.
And don't forget to follow us on your favorite social network at TV Video Download. I'm Christian Taylor.
And I'm Alex Keaton. See you next time on The Update. Let us know which films or shows you're looking forward to this year. Then check back at tvvideodownload.com for reviews from our writers.